पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता
शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे। परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ। दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ। त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर शुभ संदेश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, 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 गीता परिवार हमारा।
मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरं।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं
पाणिर्मधुरः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
हरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीची मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
बच्चों छुट्टी में क्या करना है बतलाओ बच्चों छुट्टी में क्या करना है बतलाओ संस्कार वाटिका में आ जाओ धूम मचाओ संस्कार वाटिका में आ जाओ धूम मचाओ भारत के गौरव को जानो विश्व गुरु हम हैं पहचानो जीवन का जादू गीता से सीख लो आओ जीवन का जादू गीता से सीख लो आओ इस जादू को सीखो तुम अर्जुन बन जाओ विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर हनुमंत के जीवन से तुम गुण अपनाओ हनुमंत के जीवन से तुम गुण अपनाओ उनके जैसा बनो राम के प्रिय हो जाओ सुनो कहानी
अहं सर्वस्य प्रभवो मत्तः सर्वं प्रवर्तते इति मत्वा भजन्ते मां बुधा भावसमन्विता।
सर्वाश्चर्यमयं देवम् अनन्तं विश्वतो
नष्टो मोहः स्मृतिर्लब्धा त्वत्प्रसादान्मयाच्युत स्थितोऽस्मि गतसन्देहः करिष्ये वचनं तव। यत्र योगेश्वरः कृष्णो यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धरः तत्र श्रीर्विजयो भूतिर्ध्रुवा नीतिर्मतिर्मम।
बच्चों छुट्टी में क्या करना है बतलाओ, से स्वस्थ बनाओ। वीरों की तुम कथा सुनो और साहस पाओ। वीरों की तुम कथा सुनो और साहस पाओ। संतों के स्वागत को आओ शीश नवाओ। बच्चों अपनी छुट्टी तुम मस्ती में बिताओ। बच्चों अपनी छुट्टी तुम मस्ती में बिताओ। संस्कार वाटिका में आ जाओ, धूम मचाओ। संस्कार वाटिका में आ जाओ, धूम मचाओ। बच्चों छुट्टी में क्या करना है बतलाओ। बच्चों छुट्टी में क्या करना है बतलाओ। संस्कार वाटिका में आ जाओ, धूम मचाओ। संस्कार वाटिका में आ जाओ, धूम मचाओ। भारत के गौरव को जानो, विश्व गुरु हम हैं पहचानो। जीवन का जादू गीता से सीख लो आओ। जीवन का जादू गीता से सीख लो आओ। इस जादू को सीखो तुम अर्जुन बन जाओ। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबे को आतुर। हनुमंत के जीवन से तुम गुण अपनाओ। हनुमंत के जीवन से तुम गुण अपनाओ। उनके जैसा बनो, राम के प्रिय हो जाओ। सुनो कहानी, क्राफ्ट बनाओ। योगासन से स्वस्थ बनाओ। वीरों की तुम कथा सुनो और साहस पाओ। वीरों की तुम कथा सुनो और साहस पाओ। संतों के स्वागत को आओ शीश नवाओ। बच्चों अपनी छुट्टी तुम मस्ती में बिताओ। बच्चों अपनी छुट्टी तुम मस्ती में बिताओ। संस्कार वाटिका में आ जाओ, धूम मचाओ। संस्कार वाटिका में आ जाओ, धूम मचाओ।
Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna to each and everyone who have joined us. A warm welcome to all the sadhakas who have joined us for interpretation session of chapter 14, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga, first half session. This chapter purports the knowledge of how to attain the supreme from the point of view of the three gunas, Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. We all are really blessed to be associated with Geeta Parivar. Week after week, we are being enlightened with the meaning of Geeta in detail and in simple language with small anecdotes and stories. Now, it's time for prayer. Prayer is considered to be an integral part of our culture, and it is an expression of our devotion. And today it's my turn to recite the prayer. Let's invoke the blessing of Lord Krishna. Let's all close our eyes and pray. Vasudev Vasutan Devam Kamsacharnoramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Let's invoke the blessings of our gurus also. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Now, it's time for Deepa Prajwalan. Light symbolizes knowledge, Knowledge removes ignorance, just as light removes darkness. Hence, we light the lamp to bow down to knowledge as the greatest of all forms of wealth. May I request Munish Agarwalji from Ambala City, Haryana, for doing the honor of Deepa Prajwalan. He is a chemist by profession. In Geeta Parivar, he is a co-trainer for L2 and L3 batches and is a tech as well as member of content sharing and monitoring team. Munish Bhaiyaji, yeah, over to you for Deepa Prajwalan.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृतां कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः वरदां शारदां नुमः.
That was an awesome, a very beautiful, a devotional and beautiful Deepa Prajwalan. Such a beautiful setup with lots of flowers and Deepa. Yeah, it gives us lots of pleasure, and the music also. Week after week we are hearing, but it's very, very beautiful. Yeah. Now, I would like to inform all the participants here that you may ask questions once the session is over. Once the session is over, raise your hands only after the session. And now it is the time for the most anticipated part of the session. Our speaker for the day is Geeta Pravina Geeta Vrati Rupal Shukla Didi. She is the disciple of Param Pujya Swami Guru Govind Giri Dev Ji Maharaj. She is a student of Advaita Vedanta at Chinmaya Vishwavidyapith, Kochi. She is one of the program coordinator of online Geeta classes. Rupal Didi is leading the literature team and volunteers various responsibilities. It's my honor to welcome you, Rupal Didi, for the interpretation session on the first half of 14th chapter, Gunatraya Vibhagayo. Over to you, Rupal Didi.
क्षमा चाहते हैं, तकनीकी कारणों से रूपल दीदी कनेक्ट होने में समय लग रहा है. कृपया कुछ समय के लिए इंतजार करें.
बच्चों छुट्टी में क्या करना है बतलाओ. बच्चों छुट्टी में क्या करना है बतलाओ. संस्कार वाटिका में आ जाओ, धूम मचाओ. संस्कार वाटिका में आ जाओ, धूम मचाओ. भारत के गौरव को जानो, विश्व गुरु हम हैं पहचानो. जीवन का जादू गीता से सीख लो आओ. जीवन का जादू गीता से सीख लो आओ. इस जादू को सीखो तुम अर्जुन बन जाओ. विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबे को आतुर. हनुमंत के जीवन से तुम गुण अपनाओ. हनुमंत के जीवन से तुम गुण अपनाओ. उनके
स्थितोऽस्मि गतसन्देहः करिष्ये वचनं तव यत्र योगेश्वरः कृष्णो यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धरः तत्र श्रीर्विजयो भूतिर्ध्रुवा नीतिर्मतिर्मम
Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. Is my voice clear? Yes. Let's begin today's session with the prayer. सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Jai Shri Krishna. Yeah, I apologize for being a little late today. Yes, there was some technical issue. Now we have joined. We have completed in level 2, 16 chapter and 9th chapter. Today we are moving towards the 14th chapter, the Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga, the threefold gunas. We have already seen 12th chapter and 15th chapter. In 15th chapter, the Lord had said, Guna Pravriddha Vishaya Pravalaha. So Guna Pravriddha, this word is nourished by the gunas, 3 gunas. So those 3 gunas only he has explained in this 14th chapter. We will be seeing that in detail. We are so fortunate, we are so blessed that we are getting this chance to learn Geeta, to spread this knowledge of Geeta, to apply the small principles of Geeta in our daily lives. We are trying to apply that. So with the Lord's grace, with the saints' blessings, we have got this chance. We will never let it go. We will take complete benefit of it. From 7th to 13th chapter, the Lord has explained the Jnana Yoga, the Yoga of knowledge. And 14th chapter, the Lord is going to explain its depth. This 14th chapter is very important, a bit tough also, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga, and also so deep. Lord has explained how the universe works. This word is running from these 3 gunas, the Sattva Guna, the Rajo Guna, and the Tamo Guna. The characteristics of these 3 gunas and the Trigunatita, the Gunatita will also be explained in this chapter at the end. Today we will be seeing a little description about these 3 gunas, Sattva Guna and Rajo Guna and Tamo Guna. In this chapter, the Lord gives answer to the questions: what are the gunas, what are their nature, how do they bind a man, how do the gunas bind a man, and these characteristics, how they operate this world, how one can obtain freedom from these 3 gunas, from this world, from the attachment of this world. Lord is going to explain from the first shloka. Let's start. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Param Bhuyah Pravakshyami Jnananam Jnanamuttamam Yajyatva Munayas Sarve Param Siddhimito Gataha. Param Bhuyah Pravakshyami Jnananam Jnana. Param Bhuyah Pravakshyami. The Lord is telling, I am again telling. Pravakshyami means telling. Param Bhuyah. Bhuyah means again. Param means the supreme knowledge. Jnananam Jnanamuttamam. In all the knowledges, the supreme knowledge. Jnananam, in all the knowledges. Param Jnanam Uttamam. The supreme knowledge. Bhuyah Pravakshyami. I will again tell here, I will again declare that. Yajyatva Munayas Sarve. By knowing which, Munayas Sarve, all the people, the Munayaha, all the sages have attained Param Siddhim Gataha. They attain the Siddhi, the perfection. All the sages have attained the state of perfection beyond this world. How they have attained that? So by knowing these 3 gunas, Yajyatva, by knowing this knowledge only, they have attained perfection. Perfection means, Siddhi means, they have attained that love. They have attained that freedom from these all the attachments. So that is Siddhi. So Param Bhuya, Lord is telling, I am going to again tell. Because in 4th chapter, we will be seeing that in level 3. He has told, why Bhuyah Pravakshyami? Why he told again? We have not seen that yet. Why his Lord is telling, I am again going to tell that? Because in 4th chapter, the Lord has already told, Imam vivasvate yogam proktavan hamavyayam vivasvan manave praha manurikshva kave bravid. Lord told there that he has already explained this. The Lord said, I taught this imperishable yoga to Vivasvat Manu, and Manu has declared it to Ikshvaku. Ikshvaku was the king in this Ikshvaku Vansh. The Ramji was from that is Ikshvaku Vansh only, Ikshvaku Parampara. So he has told this knowledge to Vivasvat Manu. He has told actually the knowledge to Surya. Surya has told to Manu. The Manu has told to Ikshvaku. So like that, he has already told this Geeta Jnana to these three people. Now in 14th chapter, he is telling, I am again going to tell about these three gunas. How they run this word, how this word is made up of three gunas. That's why he is using that word Bhuyah. Again, I'm again declaring that the same knowledge. Param Bhuyah Pravakshyami Jnananam Jnanamuttamam, from all the among all the jnanas, this jnana is supreme jnana, and I'm again telling you this. And how is this jnana? So yash gyatva manaya sarve, by knowing that all the sages have attained perfection. Perfection means they have attained that param, the supreme Lord. They have attained that freedom from all the attachments. And here the param siddhim ito, siddhim itah gataha. This is the sandhi. So itah means what? Itah means asmat deha bandhanat urdhvam. From this body, from this attachment of this body, they have gone beyond this. Itah means beyond this body, beyond this attachment of this body. They have left this, they have got the freedom, and they have attained that Lord. So let's see the second shloka. Here Lord is telling, Idam jnanamupashritya mama sadharmyamagata sarge pinopajayante pralayena vyathanti cha. How he is praising that knowledge in these shlokas. In second shloka, he is telling those who have attained that identity with me. Identity with me means they were the raindrop, one drop of the water previously, but now they have mixed in that ocean. When the drop of water is mixed in that ocean, it does not have any different identity. It is mixed with that ocean. Lord is telling you who have attained identity with me. Idam jnanam upashyate mama sadharmyam. Mama sadharmyam means they have become myself only. They have become mine. They have attained the identity with me. They don't have any other identity. Sometimes we see so many bhaktas, so many devotees. We just remember them by the Lord. He was worshipping Lord Krishna. He was worshipping Lord Rama. He was worshipping Lord Shiva. Shiva Bhakta, Krishna Bhakta, Rama Bhakta. So we just remember this name. They are devotee of this Lord. So Lord is saying they don't have any other identity. They have become myself. Mama sadharmyam agataha. Agataha means praptaha. They have attained that. Sadharmyam, one identity. Mama sadharmyam, my identity, identity with me. Idam jnanam upashritya, taking refuge in this jnana. Idam jnanam, which jnana? Which he explained in first shloka. Idam jnanam. That which jnana? Jnananam jnanamuttamam param jnanam. That supreme knowledge. After knowing that, after taking refuge in that knowledge, what is this knowledge? Yash gyatva munaya sarve param siddhimito gataha. By knowing that knowledge, mama sadharmyam, by knowing that knowledge, they have attained the identity with me. Now they don't have any other identity. Sarge pinopajayante pralayena vyathanti cha. Lord is telling here, they don't even get created. They are not resorting of this knowledge, are not born even during the creation. We know that This world is created, this Srishti is created, and this is destroyed. There are four kinds of pralay. One is Nitya, Naimittik, and one is Mahapralay. Like that, we have three types of pralay. Yes. So, Nitya pralay, when we sleep, that deep sleep is Nitya pralay. That is not Swapnavastha. You see, there are three types of avasthas. There are three types of stages. First is Jagrata Avastha, when we are alive, when we can experience everything, when we can see everything, we can feel everything. That is Jagrata Avastha. Jagrat Avastha, Jagrata state, when we are alive. Second is Swapna Avastha, when we are dreaming. You see, that is also Avastha, that is also stage in our scriptures. That is Swapna Avastha. Third is Sushupti Avastha. That is deep sleep. Sometimes we wear the watch. We are wearing the watch. After getting up, we track in the app that how much deep sleep I was and how much I was in slight sleep. And we are tracking our sleep. So that deep sleep is Sushupti Avastha. When we don't know where we were, we are not knowing anything, we didn't experience anything. In our scriptures, there is one pratiti to explain Sushupti Avastha very beautifully. Na kinchid avedisham. I didn't know anything. Sukhamaham asvapsam. I attained that happiness. I felt very much happy. After getting up, sometimes when we were for longer time, we were in deep sleep. So we are feeling very happy. Yes, I had a good sleep today. I had a sound sleep today. That is Sushupti Avastha. Na kinchidavedisham sukamahamasvapsam. These are the pratitis, these are the experience explaining that Sushupti Avastha in our scriptures. So that Sushupti Avastha is Nitya Pralay. We are daily dying. We are daily mixing with that Supreme. We are not feeling anything because we are Satchidananda Rupa. Satchidananda Rupa Shivoham we say. So we are Satchit Ananda Swarupa. Sat Swarupa, we all know. Chit Swarupa, Chit means Prakasha Swarupa, the light, the Jnana, the knowledge. So we are Chit Swarupa and the Ananda Swarupa, the happiness. Our Swarupa, our Lakshana, our characteristic is that Ananda Swarupa. We are that happiness. Ultimate happiness we are. We are not getting something else. We are not getting something separated from ourselves. So we are that Swarupa. Sometimes Kanchami Karanya, I was wearing my necklace in my neck only. But after some time, I forgot where I have put it. Someone says, okay, you are wearing that. Don't you remember? Oh, I got it. Did I get it? No, I didn't. Now, I was having this. Someone reminded me. That only happens in our process when we are going towards the ultimate consciousness. When we are trying to get that, what happens? We forget that. We are that Brahman only, that mirror. When we are trying to see ourselves, when we are trying to get that ultimate consciousness, what happens? There is dust. That is called disturbance. So that dust breaks us, that dust stops us to see our Swarupa. And how we can see our Swarupa? By Sadhan Chatushtaya Sampanna Pramata. What Sadhan Chatushtaya? Nitya Nitya Vastu Vivek, Ihamutrartha Phalabhoga Viraga Samadhi Shatka Sampatti, Mumukshutvam. These are the four Karan to achieve that knowledge, to achieve that Brahman. So Sadhan Chatushtaya. After getting that, our manas Vishuddha, completely freed from all the vikaras, Kama, Lobha, Ahankar, freed from all the vikaras. When our mana is Vishuddha, then we can see that self, because that is Satchidananda Rupa, Sat Swarupa, completely pure. We can't see that with that dust. We have to clean that dust. We have to clean our mana. then we can see our Swarupa, then we can see that Vishuddha Swarupa. This is the process. So what Guru does? Guru shows us the path, how to remove this dust. When listening from the Guru, after listening from the Guru, we remove that dust, then we can see our Swarupa. That is the process. So Lord is telling idam jnanam upashritya mama sadharmya. They have attained that identity with me. Sarge pinopajayante, that nitya pralaya sushupti, naimittik pralaya, after one kalpa when we are died. And then mahapralaya is after 4 kalpas are end. They have ended, then that is a long process. I'm not going deep into that because that will be a little confusing for us. We will be seeing that later because in other further chapters that will be coming. So that concept I'm not taking here. So Mahapralay. Here Lord is Sarge Pinopajayante. They don't even born. They are not even born during the creation when the Lord is the Hiranyagarbha is creating this Srishti. Hiranyagarbha is the form of that Brahman, which creates. We know that Hiranyagarbha with the name of Brahman. We say Brahma is creator of this world. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. So we say Brahma is the creator of this world. That Brahma is called Hiranyagarbha in our scriptures because the Brahma is having different forms in all the stages. So Hiranyagarbha, who is creating this world? I'm using some actually our scriptural terms to know, because in further chapters we will be knowing that, we will be going deeper into that. So we should know these terms. So Hiranyagarbha is the creator of this world. Sarge Pinopajayante, they are not even created during the creation. And they are not even died. They don't even suffer. Vyathanti. They don't suffer with the pain. Vyathanti cha. Pralaye na vyathanti cha. Which time, at what time they don't vyathanti, they are not suffering from the pain? During the time of dissolution, during the time of pralaya. So at the time of pralaya, they are not suffering. Why? Because you see, everything is getting destroyed. Everything is dissoluting. Everything, the dissolution is going on. So everyone will be feeling pain because I'm dying. At the moment of dying, you see, we are so painful. We are feeling that much pain. So Lord is telling they will not be feeling pain. You see, so many people, not actually so many, but a few people, they are dying and they calmly said something, Ram, Krishna, some Sarupa, and they died. We feel, oh my God, how Punyatma he is. He was till the last day, till the last moment, he was doing his works. He didn't take any work serving for him. So that happens. He was not feeling any pain when he died. So that is then pralaya navyathanti cha, Lord is telling here. So that is who does not even born at the time of creation and they don't suffer with the pain. Again the same. Idam jnanopashyate, who are taking the refuge in that knowledge and they have got the identity with me. That is called Jivan Mukta. With the Samadhi, with the Nirvikalpak or Savikalpak Samadhi, they have attained that Lord. So they have attained that identity, so they will not be suffering. Ram Sukdas Ji Maharaj had cancer. He used to sit for the pravachanas. He used to sit for giving interpretations on so many scriptures. So what used to happen with him, the doctor is coming. He had the cancer in his head. Doctor used to come, he used to clean that. You see, so much stuff is there. So doctor is cleaning and he's calmly sitting and giving interpretations. We just had a small cut and we feel so much pain. Some cut or some injury is there. We feel so much pain. No, I can't bear it. I can't take session. Even I'm telling about me. I'm sitting, if I have something, I have some pain, I'm not able to speak here. But he was Jivan Mukta. He has got the freedom from this body. Yes, Gyatva Munaya Sarve Param Siddhimato Gata. He was having that stage. He was freed from all the bodies. So he used to sit and giving interpretation. Doctors come, everyone is feeling, they are getting goosebumps, they are feeling pain. That how Swamiji is sitting and he is feeling like that. But doctor is cleaning and he is sitting because he is not having attachment with this body. He has attained the one identity with that Lord. One example, we have so many examples are there in our scriptures, in our Sanskrit, in our culture. If we find, we will get. So that is Sargepi nopajayanti pralaya na vyadanti cha. They are alive and they are not suffering with the pains of what, with the pralaya. Nothing is important for them. Let's see the third shloka. मम योनिर्महद्ब्रह्म तस्मिन् गर्भं दधाम्यहं सम्भवः सर्वभूतानां ततो भवति भारत. मम योनिर्महद्ब्रह्म तस्मिन् गर्भं. Lord is now going little deep into the creation of this world. My womb is the great Brahman. That Prakriti, he is indicating. Mama Yonir Mahat Brahma. Mahat Brahma means that Prakriti, that nature. So he is saying, Mama Yonir Mahat Brahma. My womb is the great Prakriti. In that, Tasmin is for Adhikarana, for the base we use in Sanskritam. So, Tasmin Garbham Dadhami Aham. In that, I place Garbham Dadhami, I place the seed. Lord is telling, now he is telling the process. So Lord is telling the nature is the womb and I place this jiva, all the creatures, I place the seed in that womb. Tasmin yonihi mama yonihi mahat brahma tasmin garbham dadhami aham. I place the seed in that Prakriti. Sambhava sarva bhutanam tato bhavati bharata. Bharata is the name of Arjuna because he is born in the Bharata destiny. That's why his name is Bharata. Lord Krishna is calling him Bharata. Bharata is the name of Arjuna. Sambhava sarva bhutanam tatah bhavati bharata. O son of the Bharata destiny, Sambhava sarva bhutanam, all the, from that only, Sambhavaha, tataha, from that, all the occurs the birth of all the beings. Sarva bhutanam means all the beings. Sambhavaha, their birth. Sambhava means their birth. Bhavati, their birth occurs from that. All the beings' birth occurs from that seed which I have placed in that womb, in that nature. So this is the process. The Prakriti is there. Lord, Prakriti and Purusha, we have two concepts. In Prakriti, this is the womb. In Prakriti, the Lord has placed the seed. Lord is Purusha. So he has placed the seed. From that seed only, all the beings are created. If we go little deep into it, so Srishti Kram, the sequence of this Srishti, the sequence of this word is from that Prakriti, these five bhutas. But these five bhutas, the Akash, Akash, Agni, Avayu, Teja, these are the Pancha Bhutani, Prithivya, Tejo, Vayava, Akasha. These are the five bhutas: ether, then air, then fire, then Prithvi, and then the first is Jala, the water, then the Prithvi, the harder part. So these five are, but they are born from that Prakriti, but not in the separated form. They have it in the mixed form. We see so many things we have in the mixed form in the from the petroleum. We get so many things from that petroleum. We see petrol, diesel, and so many padartha, so many elements. Like that, from the Brahman, from the Brahman, he has placed the seed. From that Prakriti, we will be getting Panchabhutani, but in the mixed form. Now they will be separated. That is called Panchikarana Prakriya. they will be separated one by one, and with the Akasha, half of the part of Akash will go with all the elements, and half of the part of Akash will be there. And all the one part from all the bhutas will be mixed in the Akasha. So that is Panchikaran Prakriya. After that, the manas, the buddhi, the karmendriya, the jnanendriyas, these are born from these Pancha Mahabhutas. So this is the sequence. Now it is telling Mama Yonir Mahat Brahma Tasmin Garbham Dadhamyaham Sambhava Sarva Bhutanam Tato Bhavati Bharata, because from the nature only everything is created. Let's see the fourth shloka. You see, as we are going further, we are getting some Jnana Yoga, some deep concepts of our scriptures. So here Lord is telling the creation of how the creation, what is the sequence of this creation, and further he will be going deep into these three gunas. He will be explaining all these three gunas in detail. Let's see the fourth shloka. Sarvayonishu kaunteya murtayas sambhavanti yah tasam brahma mahadyoneraham bijapadah pitam bijapradah pitam. Sarvayonishu kaunteya, Sarvayoni, whatever forms they are produced, whatever from Sarvayonishu kaunteya murtayah sambhavanti yah, murta rupa. Murta rupa is which is everywhere. So Lord is telling whatever forms are produced in any form, even this is Manushya or this is animal, this is something, flies, anything. The species or the Manushya or Devata, Yaksha, Gandharva, in any form, whatever forms are produced in any form, O Arjuna, Kaunte is again the name of Arjuna because he is the son of Kunti. So Arjuna, whatever forms are produced in this Prakriti, the Prakriti is their great form. Tasam Brahma Mahat Yonihi, Mahat Yoni, the Prakriti is their form, and Aham Bija Pradha, and I am the sowing father, and I am their father. Sarvayonishu Kaunta Murtayah Sambhavantiyaha, whatever forms are produced in Sarvayonishu, in any form, they are born. The womb is only one, the Prakriti. We are thinking my mother, I am born with the womb of my mother, but that is not the thing. Yes, my mom is there, but the great womb is that Prakriti only. From the Prakriti only, I have got these 5 elements and my body is created. So the womb is that Prakriti, and the Pita, this father, is that Parabrahma, Paramatma, that Almighty, that ultimate consciousness. We can say so. I am the sowing father who has placed this seed. See how the Lord is going one by one in the sequence he is explaining. Let's see the 5th shloka. In 5th shloka, the Lord is explaining how the gunas evolve from the Prakriti and bind the spirit. How we are bind from these 3 gunas. Because of these 3 gunas, we are bind with these attachments. Let's see the 5th shloka. Sattvam rajastamaiti guna prakriti sambhava nibadnanti mahabaho dehe dehinam avyayam. Sattvam rajastama iti gunaha prakriti sambhavaha. Sattva, rajas and tamas are the gunas that arises from the Prakriti. These 3 gunas are coming from the Prakriti. We have one Sankhya Mata. You see, we have 6 philosophies. So in 6 darshanas, we have Sankhya Darshana also. Sankhya, Yoga, Vaisheshika, Nyaya, Uttar-Mimamsa and Purva-Mimamsa. So Uttar-Mimamsa is called Vedanta. We are going with the concept, we follow the concepts of Uttar-Mimamsa. Uttar-Mimamsa is Vedanta. So we follow the concepts of Vedanta. So here, that Mahat Tattva is very much explained in Sankhya Darshana, that is 1st Darshana. So what are these 3 gunas, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas? So in Sankhya Darshana, they say Just a second. Yes. In Sankhya Darshana, they say that the cause of this world is these three gunas. They are even accepting these three gunas as the cause of this world. We say no, the Lord, the Almighty is the cause of this world. He is the creator of this world. We accept that existence as the creator, as the cause of this world. But the Sankhya Darshana accept these three gunas, that Sato Guna, Raju Guna and Tamo Guna. These three gunas only creates all the world. But that is Jada. That's why that concept is not acceptable for us. Because which is not, from this phone nothing can be generated because it is not having anything. This is not having any Chetan Tattva. So how can anything will be generated from this? It should have some Chetan, some aliveness to produce something. That's why we don't accept that Siddhanta. But I told, because these three gunas we are going to learn in detail in this chapter. But we are accepting these three gunas as the bind. They bind ourselves with these with this word. But these gunas are not the cause. So we should just get the difference about these three gunas. Let's see. Sattvam rajas tameti guna prakriti sambhava. From this prakriti, from the nature only, these gunas are produced. Nibadnanti mahabaho dehe dehinam avyayam. Mahabaho, again, this is another name of Arjuna. Mahabaho, the long hands. He is having long hands. That's why it is Mahabaho, having so much power. So Lord is calling him Mahabaho. Nibadnanti. So, Ken nibadnanti, kim nibadnanti, these are the questions here. So, to whom they bind this self. So, nibadnanti, dehe dehinam avyayam. They bind the self, ourselves, in the body. Dehe dehinam avyayam. Dehe means this body. Dehinam means that my jiva, that Chetan Tattva, which I am having in this body. So from this body, that Chetan Tattva, that soul is attached. Dehe dehinam avyayam. That dehi means that you understand, this body is one thing and this Chetan Tattva is one thing. After dying, the Chetan has gone. Chetan means that Paramatman, that one Atman, we can say, that soul. So after dying, that soul leaves this body. Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grinnati naropparani tatha sharirani vihaya jirnan anyani sanyati navani dehi. So it leaves the body. So once this Chetan Tattva, that soul leaves this body, that soul is Dehi. And how is this Dehi? How is this soul? Avyayam. It never destroys. That is immutable, that is imperishable, that is never destructible. Avyayam. And how this Avyayam Dehinam is attached with Nibadnanti, because of three gunas, Sattvam Rajas Tama iti gunaha. Because of these three gunas, this Avyaya Dehi is attached to this Dehe. This Dehe means with this body. So Lord has explained this one concept because of these three gunas. How it is attaching, we will see in further shlokas. Now, in 6th shloka, the Lord explained that these three gunas bind the spirit to a body. Now, in the next verse, he explains the essential character of Sattva Guna, and the way in which Sattva Guna binds the spirit, means that soul. Let's see the 6th shloka. Tatra sattvam nirmalatvat prakashakamanāmayam sukha sangena badnāti jnana sangena chanagha. Here Lord is, yes. Here Lord is telling about the Sattva Guna and how Sattva Guna binds the spirit, how Sattva Guna binds this soul with what? So tatra sattvam nirmalatvat prakashakamanāmayam. This sattva, which from this is stainless. How is this sattva? The stainlessness. is the characteristic of this sattva. This is healthy, this is luminous. This sattva guna, these are the characteristics of this sattva. Nirmalatvat prakashakam. It enlightens everything. This is nirmala. Very soft, very calm. Nirmalatvat prakashakam Sukha sangena badhnati, jnana sangena chanagha. Anagha is again the name of Arjuna. Anagha means who is freed from all the sins, all the papas. Anagha. So Lord is telling, O Anagha, O Arjuna, this sattva guna is having these qualities, stainlessness, luminous, and this is so pure, this is so healthy. This type of sattva guna binds a person, but not the I will be sleeping. I have sattva guna, but I will be sleeping. No. This sattva guna does not bind us with the sleep. This binds us with the happiness. This is also, you see, this is also bondage only. This is not that I am having sattva guna as my prior guna, so I am not attached with anything. That avastha is trigunatita. When I don't even have sattva guna. That is samadhi avastha. That is jivan mukta. In jivan mukta avastha, videha mukti we say, in that avastha, in that they don't have any of these three gunas, sattva guna, rajo guna, or tamo guna. Means they have these guna, but they are not attached with this. These guna does not reflect in them. These guna does not affect them. That is jivan mukti avastha. So here Lord is telling sattva guna also. Even you have prior guna as sattva guna as prior guna, but this sattva guna is badhnati. With what? This is bonding ourselves, this is binding ourselves. So sukha sangena, jnana sangena cha. Sukha sangen, it binds us with the happiness, it binds us with the knowledge. Sometimes I know many things, but still I get bondage with the jnana. I know more and more and more and more. These jnana yogis, they again and again just studying. They want to know more with the jnana. I'm studying a lot. I'm studying so many scriptures. It means I have sattva guna as prior guna, but I am attached to that. Without the knowledge, I can't stay. And without the happiness, I want all the time happiness. I want to spread the happiness. I'm attached to that. So that is sattva guna. Sattva guna is not binding ourselves with the bad things, but with the good things. Still, it is attachment only. So that is triguna avastha is a different stage. Sattva guna is binding ourselves with the happiness and with the knowledge, with the jnana. Now in 7th shloka, the Lord is going to describe the characteristic of Rajoguna, and he shows us how it binds the spirit, the Rajoguna. The basic actually, the Sattva-guna is so pure, completely pure. Rajoguna is having more actionful. It has actions. When I'm loving to worship the Lord, when I'm loving to sit and do the Rama Nam Japa, when I'm loving to go Rishikesh and do Ganga Snana, these sattvic things, that is Sattva-guna. When I love to do these things, when I love to do work, yes, so much office work, I will be finishing that. I all the time want to travel. I all the time want to do something. Our kids, we see so many children, they can't sit quietly, they can't sit calmly. They want to do something. Even I'm sitting, I don't have, so on my phone, I will be just running, I will be just scrolling my fingers. I'm sitting, yes, I will be moving my legs, I will be thinking something, I will be combing my hairs, I will be just creating something. So many children, they are just sitting, they can't sit calmly, so they are just making some craft. Taking some waste material. In this era, we see so many children, they are so much interested in craft because they are not even having interest in Sattva-guna. They can't sit for worshipping for long. They can't even sleep all the time. So they just want to do something. What they will do? Even the network, the internet is not there in the laptop. They are playing the game. That offline game, They're sitting with just doing something. They're making the craft. They are traveling. They are thinking something. They're talking. They're walking. They want to do something. That is the characteristic of Rajoguna. And the Tamoguna, all the time, freed from all the attachments, freed from everything. They want to sleep. Yes, when I slept, I don't remember anything. All the time I am feeling sleepy. I want to sleep. I don't want to do anything. Tamoguna is actually in this thing. Satoguna takes us towards the good things. But Tamoguna takes us towards the bad things. What I have to do, I will not be doing that. And what I should not do, I will be doing that. So that Tamoguna does. So here, in 7th shloka, Lord is going to tell the characteristic of Rajoguna and how it binds the spirit. Rajo ragatmakam vidhi trishna sanga samudbhavam tannibadnati kaunteya karma sangyena dehinam. Rajo ragatmakam vidhi trishna sanga samudbhavam tannibadnati kaunteya. Kaunteya again is the name of Arjuna. Lord is telling no rajas to be the nature of passion. Passionate about the things. I want to do something. I want to do action every time. So that is the characteristic of nature of rajas. Nature of passion. Rajoguna have. Born of hankering and attachment. Trishna sanga samudbhavam. They have that Trishna. In Bauddha Mata, we have so many matas, Sankhya Mata, Nayayika Mata, and the Bauddha also. So in Bauddha Mata, in Vedanta, we are all the time thinking of attaining that ultimate consciousness. But in Bauddha Mata, in Buddhism, what they do, they all the time are thinking to get freed from the sorrow. We have concept to attain that ultimate happiness, but they have the concept to leave this sorrow. For leaving that sorrow, whatever they have to do, they will be doing. And in our scripture, in our philosophy, because we are following Vedanta, to attain that happiness, to attain that ultimate consciousness, what we have to do, we are doing that. So we are not focused on sorrow, but we are more focused on that happiness, that ultimate happiness. That is the difference. You see, I'm telling quite good differences, little differences, how we are separated from Sankhya Mata, how we are separated from Bauddha Mata. We will be seeing that also because we are following that Uttara Mimamsa. So here, Rajo Raga Trishna Sanga Samudbhavam. Know that Rajas to be nature of passion, Trishna Sanga Samudbhavam. They are born of hankering and attachment. They are born with that attachment. Trishna Sanga Samudbhavam. Tan Nibadnati Kaunteya Karma Sangyena Dehinam. How tan Nibadnati? Nibadnati means binding and Karma Sangyena Dehinam. This Rajoguna binds us with the Karma Sangyena. With the karma sanga, with the action, with the attachment of action. This binds the embodies with the attachment of action. Because if you see now, no, I don't want anything, but I want to do karma. Even you don't give me phala. Just want to do karma. So we are attached. So Satoguna is binding ourselves with the happiness and knowledge. Rajoguna is binding ourselves with the action. And let's see about the Tamoguna, the 8th shloka. Tamastvajnanajam vidhi mohanam sarvadehinam pramadalasyarindabhistannivadnati bharata. Tamastu ajnanajam vidhi. In Tamoguna does not do something directly. First, Tamoguna covers the jnana. Covers the knowledge, what we know. Then it creates the delusion. Then it gives that moha. In 2nd chapter, we have this concept explained in very much detail. Krodhat bhavati sammoha, sammohat smriti vibhramaha, smriti bhramshat buddhinasho, buddhinashat pranashyati. First, krodhat bhavati sammoha. First, we have krodha. When we get angry, we forget what is right. Sammoha. Sammohat smriti vibhramaha. Now, What is right, what is wrong? We forget that also. Krodhat bhavati sammoha, sammohat smriti vibhramaha. Now I don't know what is right. I don't have that viveka, that differentiation. Sammohat smriti vibhrama, smriti bhanchat buddhinasho. Now buddhinasha. I don't know anything, so I will be doing wrong all the time. I have my phone in my hand, but I am so much in anger, I will be throwing this. I don't remember, this is so expensive. I should not throw this. This will be like destroyed, and what I will do? I know I should not do this. But when I get angry, I don't even remember in my hand, I have laptop, I will be throwing that. I don't remember, I will be just slapping someone. I will just be destroying everything. So that is buddhinasho. Buddhinashat pranashyati. If I do such things, pranashyati means no one will be loving me. Why do they love me? I am all the time complaining, you are not, mama, you are not loving me. Father, you are not loving me. I am complaining, sister, you are not loving me. I am just complaining what I have done for them, so they should love me. Just with this relationship, I don't have any duty towards them. First, I have to do something for, even they are my family members, I should make them happy all the time. If I'm not doing my duty, why I'm expecting them to love me? That can't happen. If you're not running according to me, if you're not doing doing the works according to me, why I should love you? How I will love? Even 2 times I will tolerate, 3 times I will tolerate, 4 times, 5 times. After 10 times I will leave. I can't tolerate a lot. This is from the aspect of when I have some duty. But if we see the second aspect, I should tolerate all the time, because in the relationship there is no limit of tolerance. So there are both the aspects. When I am in first aspect, I have the duty to make everyone happy. They should love me. I should do something for them. I should not expect something selflessly. Yes, I am not doing anything, but you should do your duty. Your duty, mama, your duty, you should love me. I'm your kid. I'm all the time asking and all the time complaining. So, दूसरे का कर्तव्य मेरा अधिकार नहीं होता. We have very famous quote. What others should do, that is never my right. That is their duty, what they are doing. I have in my hand what is my kartavya, what is my duty. So that what we should do. Tamastu ajnanajam vidhi. Know that the tamas is born from the false knowledge. Very interesting for all of us. We may have something connected to this tamoguna. So tamastu ajnanajam vidhi mohanam sarvadehinam. It dilutes all living bodies. Mohanam sarvadehinam, because everyone is having some tamoguna, and at some moment when tamoguna is high, we forget everything. Everything is done. Now after tamoguna is calm, we have rajoguna and satoguna pradhan. We think, what I have done? Why I fought a lot that time? I should not have spoken that. I should not have told those words to her, to my friend, after the tamoguna is calm. But at the moment tamoguna rises, I don't remember anything. What I'm going to do, my eyes are red, my lips are just having movements, and I'm not even able to speak a single sentence completely. I'm like that. I'm feeling so, because I'm attached with that tamoguna. I'm having that peak, on the peak tamoguna. So when tamoguna arises, ajnanajam vidhi, this tamoguna is born from the ajnanam. Mohanam sarvadenam, it dilutes all the beings. And pramadalasya nidra vistannivadnati. Bharata is again the name of Arjuna. Oh Arjuna, it nibadnati means it binds us with the pramada, alasya, the negligence, the laziness, and nidra, sleep. Level to everyone. 6 hours sleep is needed. 6 to 7 is fine. But when we cross this 7 or 8 hours limit, we are sleeping 9 hours. Sometimes we also do that, but that we know. Yes, that is tamoguna. So when we cross a 7-8 hours, so that is never acceptable. That is completely the characteristic of this tamoguna. And we see when the tamoguna rises, that doesn't mean that I have tamoguna as prior guna. That's why I'm sleeping a lot. When I'm sleeping a lot, that rises, that reflects in other actions also. That is increasing our tamoguna. If we make our sleep lesser, then tamoguna will be decreased, and then that will again reflect in all the actions. So pramadalasya nidrabhis tannibadhnati. How this tamoguna binds us? From which? So pramad, alasya and nidra, the negligence, laziness and the sleep. We love to sleep. In a day also we are sleeping for 3-4 hours. We have got up at 9 and 10. Again I want to sleep at 2. And after sleeping at 2, I will be getting at 5. Because I don't have any other work. My studies are completed. My games are completed. I don't have anything else to do. So what I will be sleeping. I will sit and remember the Lord for some time. Do the meditation. Read some other books. Read some other concepts. What I should do. Discuss with elders. Sit with elders. So they can tell you something. Their experiences, because sitting with you see in Mahabharata we have one word vruddhopasevaya. So that vruddhopaseva, when we sit with the elders, we will be getting that experience in 60 years, but they have already got. So when we sit with them, they tell us their experiences. So we get in 20 and 30, we get that 60 years experience. So that is so much profit for us, you see. So we should sit. We have so much time, then I'm telling. Why to spend that in sleep? We should do something because we have got this 70, 80 years life. Why to waste that? Don't just pass it. Live it. Do something. So that is, don't go with this tamoguna. That this is so friendly with us. This is so like when tamoguna is with us, we will feel that tamoguna is our best friend. It gives us calmness. This gives us, when I sleep, I feel so happy. So we feel that this is our best friend, but that is not. This is like best friend, you come with me and take cigarette. You come with me, take wine. So like that, this tamoguna. Don't go with that friend. Go with the friend of satoguna. So this was 8th shloka. Let's see the 9th shloka. In the 9th shloka, the Lord describes the natural function of these 3 gunas and how this binds how these 3 gunas bind the self. Sattvam sukhe sanjayati rajah karmani bharata jnanamavritya tu tamah sapramade sanjayatyutam. Here Lord is telling this sattva generates attachment to the pleasure, rajas to action and the Arjuna, and tamoguna attaches ourselves with the negligence. So sattvam sukhe sanjayati rajah karmani bharata jnanam avetya tu tamah. First tamoguna covers the jnana, then pramade sanjayatuta, then it attaches you with the negligence. That is their working. All the time sattva is having one thing, rajoguna is having one thing, but tamoguna is having 2 things. First it covers, then it creates. That is tamoguna. Now in 10th shloka, the Lord describes how these gunas act one over the other. Rajas tamaschabhibhuya sattvam bhavati bharata. Rajah sattvam tamaschaiva tamas sattvam rajas tatha. Here the Lord is telling, yes, prevailing over the rajas tamaschabhibhuya. Rajoguna, tamoguna and satoguna abhibhuya. Abhibhuya means that prevails over that. That covers that first. That makes that both the gunas lesser. Then it increases. So prevailing over the rajoguna and tamoguna, the sattva increases. Prevailing over the tamoguna and satoguna, the rajas increases, and prevailing over the rajoguna and satoguna, the tamas increases. We can't have all the gunas in equal state. One guna will be my prior guna, one guna will be increased, and 2 gunas will be lesser at that moment. So how this works? First, it makes some other 2 gunas prevails over these 2 gunas, then it increases. Then same with the rajoguna and same with the tamoguna. 1 guna at this time, 1 guna as prior guna. So this is the working of these 3 gunas. In next session, we will be completing this chapter, and that is gonna be very interesting because in next, in further shlokas, Lord is going to explain these gunas in details. If we die, at the moment of dying, if we have sato guna as prior guna, what gati I will get? If at the moment of dying I have rajo guna as prior guna, what gati what I am going to attain? And even if I am going to die at the moment of dying, if tamo guna is my prior guna, what I am going to get? So that everything will be explained in next session. So we are ending here in 10 shlokas because that is a different concept. We will be taking that in next session. Now sit calmly, just remember the Lord because He has only given us this chance to sit and to see this meaning of Gita, to learn this Gita, to get attached with this Gita. Yes, this is the attachment of knowledge, what we seen with the Satoguna. Satoguna attaches with the knowledge. So knowledge of Gita, we all are attached with it. We can't leave that. All the time reading Gita, teaching Gita. We are attached with that knowledge. We are attached with that happiness. That is the characteristic of Satoguna. So all the time we can judge ourselves. This is Satoguna, or we are in the Rajoguna mode, or we are in Tamoguna mode. So if Rajoguna mode, we will be getting sorrow. Tamoguna mode, that is worst. Satoguna mode, we will be getting happiness. How much time, how much more time we want to be in which guna, that depends on us. That we have to decide. Let's sit calmly, remember the Lord, 2 minutes Sankirtana, then we will be moving towards the question answer session. Hari Sharanam, 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 Hari Sharanam. Gopala Krishna Bhagavan ki Jai.
Jai. That was an enlightening session, and Didi dealt in detail with the Prakriti and Paramatma and about the 3 gunas which we have received from Prakriti, that is nature. We would be seeing more of this in coming sessions. Now it is time for question and answers. I request those who want to ask questions to raise their hands and switch on their cameras and wait for their turn. Please make the questions precise so that
Malaji Ashubhe is with us. Malaji Ashubhe is with us.
Hanya. It's a privilege to welcome Dr. Ashuji Goyal, Vice President of Geeta Parivar, for the question and answer session. Bhaiya, over to you.
Yes, Bajrangji, please unmute yourself.
जय श्री कृष्णा दीदी। दीदी मुझे ये पूछना है थोड़ा सा कि कर्म प्रधान विश्व करी राखा, कर्म प्रधान विश्व करी राखा, उसके आगे का लाइन क्या है मुझे मालूम नहीं, और उसकी व्याख्या क्या है मालूम नहीं, बता सकते हैं आप मैडम? इंग्लिश में, हिंदी में, किसी में बताइए।
जो जस करई सो तस फल चाखा।
अच्छा अच्छा।
कर्म प्रधान विश्व रचि राखा, जो जस करई सो तस फल चाखा।
सही सही बात।
Yes, Piyush. We cannot listen to you. Yes, speak now.
Didi, around 8:44 you said that the 5 elements of our body. So which 5 elements of our body?
Bhaiya will tell. Yes. Bhaiya is asking about 5 elements.
The basic 5 elements are the sky, the air, the fire, the water, and the earth. So these are the 5 basic elements from the whole universe is made. So the first is sky, then second is air, the third is fire, the fourth is water, and fifth is earth. You want to know the names or you want to know something else?
I want the name.
Yes, Dr. Vilasji. Dr. Vilas, you can ask your question. I think he has poor network. You can switch off your camera and then you can ask the question. Yes. You can speak, Dr. Vilas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Camera is not opening from your side.
Unless you can directly ask a question.
It can be off. I am trying to open question, sir. So how Tamogunas? What is the process and practice to be convert Tamogunas into the Sattvagunas by day-to-day life?
I couldn't listen to you. Can you answer, Rupal?
No, I am also not able to listen.
How we will be convert the Tamogunas into the Sattvagunas? What is the process and practice to be convert this into Sattvagunas?
We have to convert our direction, thinking direction and actions towards the Sattvic and Rajasa. Lord Krishna says that none of these three gunas can be eliminated completely. We cannot eliminate anyone. We can suppress them by evolving others. If we evolve Rajoguna and Satoguna, we can suppress the Tamoguna. Similarly, if we evolve Rajoguna, we have to suppress Tamoguna and Satoguna. And then if we are evolving Tamoguna, we are suppressing Satoguna and Rajoguna. So we can suppress other two and enhance other one. So how we enhance? We have to do the, we have to make act, or we have to be with more Sattvic people, with more Sattvic content in our life, in day-to-day life. The more time we spend in Sattvic things, we become Sattvika. So the more what content we read, what content we see, what content we listen, that makes our thought process. That is a food for our thought process. So the more thought process food we give Sattvika, our thought process converts into the Sattvika, and accordingly our acts become Sattvikas. Okay. Yes, Vilina ji.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Vilina ji, you can unmute. Yes.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
I just want to ask this, that at the same time, person has both Rajagun and Sattvagun. Are you able to hear me?
No, I couldn't listen to you properly. Can you close by? Can you come near to the mic?
Okay. I am asking that is it that a person is having both Sattvagun and Rajagun at the same time? Because
We all have all the three gunas all the time. We all have all the three gunas all the time. We cannot be free from any one of these anytime.
Then how can we always remain in Sattvagun?
No, we cannot remain only in Sattva-guna always. It is not possible. We all have to take the sleep. So when you are sleeping, you are in Tamoguna. So it is not possible to remain in Sattva-guna only. It is just you can maximize the percentage of it. Maximizing Sattva-guna in your life, that will enhance your lifestyle, that will enhance your thinking, that will enhance the result of whatever you are doing. Okay, so the more you are being involved in Sattva-guna activities, your Sattva-guna increases. We are listening these vivachans, we are chanting Geeta, we are chanting name of Lord. So that those enhance our thinking to the sattvic mode.
But is it possible that by taking this part of spirituality or yoga, that we will nullify our rajogun?
No, you have to be rajoguna always, because if you are acting anything, that is rajoguna. Doing anything is rajoguna. Doing anything with sattva is sattvic rajoguna. Doing anything with tamas is tamasic rajoguna. For doing anything you need rajoguna. Okay, that's why we cannot be free from any of these gunas ever. We have to act all the time. We have to do karmas all the time, and you cannot do any karma without rajoguna. Rajoguna is the main basic power, basic battery to eliminate, to ignite the karmas. But the thing is, it is driven by the sattvika, or it is driven by the rajasa, or it is driven by the tamasa. So our driving force, that must be sattvika all the time. Even we are taking tamas, we are sleeping, we can be sattvika. Our dream will be sattvika, because our driving force is sattvika. Okay. When we sleep, we dream now. Some people see the very horrible dream. Some people see very sattvic dreams. So it is what we are having in tamas also, that is reflected by our sattvic gunas or tamasic gunas. We can end up now.
Yes. So I hope that all the doubts have been cleared, and I take this opportunity to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Ashu Bhaiya and Rupal Didi for clearing the doubts of our sadhakas, how to balance the three gunas in us. That was very well explained. And on behalf of Geeta Parivar and myself, I extend sincere thanks to the technical team and all those who have been at the backstage for their relentless and efficient efforts in making the session a great success. May I take this opportunity to thank all those who attended this session. Please do continue your Geeta Sadhana and attend these sessions to enrich your spiritual knowledge. I request Suresh Vyasji from Bikaner, Rajasthan for the Samapan Prarthana. He joined the Geeta Parivar in October 2020 and is doing seva as a tech, group coordinator, batch coordinator, and Vivechan team coordinator. May we all seek the blessings of Sri Krishna. Suresh Bhaiya, aapke.
योगेशं सत्सिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्म संस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं जय श्री कृष्ण.
Thank you, Bhaiya, for the sweet rendition. May the knowledge gained today make our week ahead brighter and more beautiful. We shall see you back on another enlightening session next week. Till then, Jai Sri Krishna, Jai Sri Krishna.